Can I do it? Oh, there we go. Hi, y'all. Okay, so this is Mickey. Mickey Fox.
Hi,
Ooh. From the
Mickey
group.
Fox.
If y'all are in any of the groups, y'all have seen her. Talk to her. If you are not in the group, you've probably seen her on our going out video. So we're here. We're gonna be talking about Valentine's Day expectations. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. So it's almost Valentine's Day. We already went through Christmas. Some of y'all got that Walmart gift basket. That was tough. A lot of y'all broke up with y'all dusties after Christmas. Now it's Valentine's Day. So what's next, right? Um, this is how you get your man, your prospect, or your date to get you something good. You gotta let him know you're preparing for the day. You know, um, if you're putting in lots of effort and preparation building up to Valentine's Day, he know he has to get you something good, right? If you're extra excited about Valentine's Day, if you're saying, "Oh, I gotta go to the spa, I gotta go get my nails done, I gotta go pick out an outfit, I gotta go do my hair for Valentine's Day," you know, you're building up the occasion so that he can't just show up with some chocolate. Okay, so build it up. Like start preparing stuff. Like I bought, I bought some champagne for my bubble bath before I get ready for the date. You know, I'm pampering myself, blah, 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 blah. So that he knows he can't show up with some stupid gift because your getting ready costs 10 times as much as his dumb gift, right?
Right.
So he has to come correct. And what are they saying?
Trolling. Somebody said expect a divorce. Somebody's gonna get a whore. So yeah. Trolling already. They here. Hey trolls.
Well, here's to my trolls.
Yes.
Thank you for making the channel
Come
what
on,
it
baby.
is.
And I'm here to be devil's advocate because I feel like ladies need to be up to par. If you are expecting a very good gift for Valentine's Day, I expect you should be up to par. You can't be at home sitting around looking in your bathrobe and hair not done and nails not done or anything and expect him to to get you a good gift for Valentine's Day. Also, if you don't even have a boyfriend, if you haven't secured that by now, it might not happen. You might be by yourself next weekend or next week. It's next week, right? So it's time to get on it. So I'm playing devil's advocate, and we're gonna talk about the topic.
Um, yeah, so build up yourself. Like I said, look good. You can't expect something good if you don't look good. Okay, that's just it. I was talking to James earlier today, and I asked, from a man's perspective, I was like, what if there's women out there who just aren't attractive? Are they going to be able to find a man that they're happy with that's going to treat them good? And he says, yeah, if they have more than one thing going for themselves, if they have a good career, pay, job, car, house, like you got to be basically a man already and have all those things so he doesn't have to give it to you
Right.
because he ain't. And then I said, there's no other way. He's like, no. He said, women's looks are like men's money. So I said, well, how do you improve if you just naturally that way? I mean, you could put wigs and makeup on a gremlin, but it's still a gremlin. And he was like, well, they need to get some plastic surgery or something. And I was like, really, James? I was like, that is, he said, it's just the truth because I listen to my friends talk and they judge women on their looks unless, he says one of his friends has an unattractive girl, but she's highly degreed, has her own house, own car, own, a lots of money. So that's the only thing he can brag on about her. Yeah, she ugly, but she's paid. That's what
Right.
he says. But he says that he's not happy. He's always looking at other women. So the point is, by any means necessary, get your looks together. I don't care if you got to go to Sephora every day. to a different location and have them do your makeup until you learn how to do it yourself.
Right.
Next time, go to Ulta.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
learn how to do it. Watch those DVDs. Order some online correspondence course to makeup artistry. Look on. They have classes you can join on YouTube now
Hmm.
to teach you how to do makeup. Um, because some people they have to do extreme makeup. They can't just do like this. They gotta do like extreme makeup, like those drag queens do. Okay,
Right.
like because their features aren't what we call um, what
Attractive.
attractive to most men. Yeah, I was looking for something else, but and it's not your fault.
All right.
It's politically incorrect. Yes, we already know that, but it is what it is. It's just the truth. So you have to compete with women who look a certain way. So you got to go and do your best to compete with them. Or you can just be a 50-50 pick me chick and get a man who's always looking elsewhere, you know. But we've seen those drag queen transformations. There is like the ugliest gremlin can be transformed into a princess. I promise you. We've seen it done. All those videos where those burn victims are there, those
Right.
men. Shoot. We've seen miracles happen before our eyes, okay?
Right.
You don't have an excuse. All you need to do is learn how to do those, perform those miracles.
Right. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
So there's no excuse. You might think you're beautiful, okay, but you need to get the opinions of everybody else, and they're gonna lie to you to save your feelings. But ask, if you are keep getting rejected and rejected, something is up.
Right.
So, whatever you think it is that you need to work on it, because I posted this in the group too. It's a woman's looks is the equivalent to if your man drove up to the club or a bar in a Ferrari. That's the same thing as
Right.
you're leveling up your looks. Okay.
Right. Right.
And we can all look better. This is not the best I can look. This is just me on a Friday evening after a long week.
Right.
Okay. Well, when we go out, we looking good, right?
Right. Y'all saw
We go
it.
out, we're not looking like moms and
Right. The
DA.
I think that a lot of women get the idea of what's beautiful from other women, and they take that and say, "Okay, I'm beautiful because my friend, my sister, my mom, my cousin says, oh, I look okay or I look nice," and that's fine. But you need to get opinion from somebody who doesn't really know you and who doesn't really care about you, and I think that's where you'll get honesty and where you have you have an honest opinion
Ask a
of what
gay
you really
man.
look like. Yeah.
Ask a gay man, and they will tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Well, we need to work on this, and that you could really use the contour, your hair.
Mm-hmm.
A gay man will pick out every flaw you have because
Right.
they're picking out. They know how to transform, especially if they do drag makeup. Go ask you a gay man
Right.
or somebody who just don't even care or like you. They're gonna
Right.
tell you the truth.
Right.
Go ask the child.
True. Very true.
My kids tell me all the time, "Mommy, you got a pimple and a wrinkle, and
Yeah.
you must be gaining water weight." They tell me everything. I'm like, "Well, thank you. I need to go take my, a pill, my water pill then."
Or an old lady. Somebody said ask an old lady. For sure.
Ask your mama. How you doing?
Yeah.
No, moms will just lie to you too because they don't want to hurt your feelings. But some will
Right.
tell you the truth when you're not even asking.
Yeah.
Um, water weight, ha ha ha. Although I don't look as good as I know I can. Yeah. Well, when you're going out or when you're representing, if you're dating, you need to look your absolute best. You need to take 3 hours to get ready when you're going out.
Especially on Valentine's Day. That's the one day when you have to look nice.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. You have to.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, D. Rena. Yeah.
And the kind of gift that you get from whoever you're dating, it shows how they feel about you. Like, anybody can go to a jewelry store and pick out a necklace. Okay, that's easy. Anybody can go get roses. Anybody can go buy chocolates and a teddy bear. Um, the date. Did he make reservations somewhere? Is he just showing up with no reservation? Because you can't get no seat on Valentine's Day unless you made a reservation. He's going to look real stupid walking around town with no reservation. So you need to remind him, because a lot of men don't know this. And don't think it's like, oh, he forgot or he didn't do it. He don't know. Okay? You got to tell him, well, you know, every place is going to be booked because they're taking reservations on Valentine's, right? So maybe you should book our date. Book a reservation for our date wherever you choose, and I'll be happy.
Right.
You know, so and then say, make sure you do it because we won't be able to get in anywhere.
Right. Right. Somebody said, what about dating a man, a guy who has some sugar babies and now wants to date me for free?
What about him?
Why would you do that?
You want to date you for free?
After you've already dated him, or I don't even know how that works.
Tell him when you get married, you get dated for free. How about that?
Right.
Tell him when we are engaged and we are committed, then you can date for free.
Right.
There is no such thing as dating for free. Ask James. You got to pay still.
Yeah. Sign up to be sugar babies. Yeah,
I was listening to The Art of Seduction today on audiobook. That dude said, if you give yourself away so easily, then whoever is after you thinks that you're cheap and not worth the chase anymore and drops you, because he didn't put those words, but if you're so easily gotten, then you must not be that valuable.
Why do some men act like they never give women money?
Because they don't want you asking them for it. They want you to seduce it out of them.
Right.
So just like, oh, I don't want your money.
Yeah. They don't want to feel like an ATM.
Right. Just don't ever tell them you want their money. Just say, oh, I don't want your money. But then suggest expensive stuff. Come up with scenarios where there's need of money.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that, you know. It's an accident how it came up. Oh, well, I couldn't help the circumstance. And, you know, that's not really, you're the only one that I can call on because, you know, you're closest to me. And it just makes me feel so, you know, close to you that I can call you for things. You know, do you want me to call my ex? Do you want to call my father?
Right.
Oh, aren't you dating such and such? Why can't he help you? You know, the first thing parents and siblings ask is, why can't your sorry boyfriend, husband, whatever help you? So always say I'm going to ask the person that's going to question, where is your man? You know, so the next time y'all run into each other, they're going to look at him dirty. They were like,
yeah,
you know, it's like, oh, I need money for new tires. Well, aren't you dating that man with a BMW or a Mercedes or a Cadillac? Why can't he help you? You know, oh, he says he doesn't like giving me money. Well, then what's the use of dating a man with some money? You know.
Right.
Then it's like, oh, well, my mom bought it, but she had to skip her medication this month, so she's just gonna split the pills, make them feel guilty.
She gonna split the pills in half? Oh. You always have this one troll. Like every video. Let me see. There was somebody.
Those trolls aren't even the target, so don't even talk to them. They think they
So,
want to be the target.
I have a question. Do you and James go out for Valentine's Day?
We do, because it's right next to our anniversary, so we kind of celebrate both of them together.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that what they asked? Of course. We'll probably take the kids with us this time. And everyone will have on their little dresses and stuff. And
yeah, get all dressed up. It's good. That's good.
Okay.
Loving the red and the pink combo. For
Someone says
Valentine's
James
Day.
is old and ugly.
Okay. Throw paid in there and we're good.
I can't see anyways. Everything's a blur to me. That's why she's reading the comments.
Yeah. His wallet is beautiful though. Can low. Drink that tea. His Facebook page is on his page. What? His Facebook profile. Oh, the guy. They're talking about the troll.
Oh,
They entertaining the troll now.
ain't nobody worried about those trolls.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of women ask me, well, what if he doesn't get me anything good for Valentine's Day? Do I break up with him? Because this is what I get after Valentine's Day and Christmas and New Year's. What would you do if you didn't get something good? You just got some chocolate.
I would not be having a conversation with him anymore. If all I got was chocolates for Valentine's Day, I would have to cut it off. But I don't think, at this point, I don't think that anybody's just gonna give me chocolates. We was getting chocolates in like 6th grade. You know, when you put your little Valentine in the box and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's pretty. You know.
If
basic.
you're dating, yes. But if you've been married for 20 years, got kids, at least he remembered, It's not that big of a deal as when you're married than when you're dating, okay? So you're going to get something from your husband, but if you're just dating, you should be getting the royal treatment. Because
Right.
Valentine's Day is for lovers.
Right.
Cupid, getting the people together. Some people think they're going to get proposed to on Valentine's Day. I've already been proposed to. It's our anniversary. We got kids. They're going to eat all my chocolates anyway. So,
Right.
But it's more important for couples that are not married than it is
Right.
for married couples. So,
At
at
least
least
he's interested, but you're not dating, and he doesn't get you anything.
then y'all aren't dating.
If you don't get a gift on Valentine's Day, you are a nobody to him.
Right.
Like really, like you're not even on
You're not
his
on the
roster.
radar.
You know it's bad if you can get a better gift for yourself. Right. Right.
Do not buy your friends with benefits Valentine's gifts.
No.
And don't expect one. I know a lot of the women go into friends with benefit relationships thinking, what?
They say I look like a tranny in the thumbnail, so we should change it. I'm pretty on the video.
That's to get you in.
Thank you.
That's clickbait.
Like, who's this in the video? Whatever.
That means you're fierce. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't try to make friends with benefits into boyfriends at the last minute because it's Valentine's Day, okay? You done already agreed that you're a friend with benefit. Y'all don't get Valentine's Day gifts, okay? That's for the main chick.
My boyfriend forgot our anniversary and Valentine's 2 years in a row. How do I get him to remember?
He didn't forget.
Girl, forget him. That's how you get him to remember. Forget him. 2 years in a row.
Go out with somebody else.
You're waiting on the 3rd, though.
He forgot it on purpose because he didn't want to pay for anything. Or unless he bought something for you after. Everybody knows what day Valentine's Day is. You can't forget that. It's everywhere. There's hearts everywhere.
Right. Grocery stores, even.
Everywhere you go is Valentine's Day stuff.
Wow.
They even sell it on the side of the road now. You can drive through a red light and get a rose and a teddy bear. If he forgot Valentine's Day, he did it on purpose.
That's bad.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like saying I forgot Mother's Day. You can't.
So, I know what I'm expecting on Valentine's Day. Okay, your man has to be a beta male simp. T-Bone. We already know where you from. The hood.
T-Bone.
Yes, T-Bone. I bet you got a...
I can't, because I already seen that and I was going to say something.
You probably put air in his tire a couple days ago. You might recognize.
ever set a honey trap and had the guy bumped off? I don't even know.
Is that slang?
Oh, girl, T-bone.
Oh, I think it means like, have you ever told him he can get it and then he said no and stood you up? That means he didn't want it.
Yeah.
He had better options, or his main chick was in town.
Yeah, that's what it is.
T.
Okay, so let's get back to the expectations. I think that ladies should expect Valentine's Day gifts at the level that they are. If you're leveling up, you should expect your gift to be, where you are. At this point, it says, what types of gifts do you ladies look for? I'm expecting diamonds for Valentine's Day.
Diamonds.
I think that's what I'm getting. I think I'll get, I'm going to be receiving several gifts.
You gonna get
actually.
diamonds.
But flowers, I like flowers.
I'm probably gonna get flowers, chocolates, and
Your favorite, the little things you like, those snacks and stuff.
I don't know what
I could see James doing that. But I'm expecting diamonds.
But if you have somebody over there, he's gonna give you something good. So guess who's coming? I'm gonna tell him somebody's coming over for Valentine's Day.
Oh.
And just in case, so I can get an extra good gift.
Who coming? You gonna tell me?
I'm gonna tell my mom, you. That way
Yeah,
come
you'll get a
correct.
good one.
Oh, they canceled.
Yeah.
Oops. Oops. He's gonna get a gift so I can open it up in front of them so they can think, wow. If my mom's birthday is the day before Valentine's Day too, so that'll be a good excuse.
Yeah. Are you married, Mickey? We'll just do the fish lips on that one. What do you think? Do I look married? Do I look married, guys?
Does Mickey have a steady boo? Do you have a steady boo?
I do. Several. A couple.
She got boos.
Yeah, a couple.
A couple boos. So, yeah.
Pick me chicks in the house. Look like chimps. Okay. Pick me one.
He's still looking and he be on every video. So.
Every single
Did
video.
you like chimps?
Why do women fall in love so easily? You know why? Because of Walt Disney. We have been fed
because y'all don't know the
tales.
game.
Or that. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
true.
y'all are clueless and don't know the game and don't know that men have agendas and y'all don't know. It's ignorance.
Right.
That's all it is. You don't know any better.
Right.
It's natural to fall in love, but it's also natural to chase what you want and to get it by any means necessary too. It's also natural for you to be gullible because that's a feminine trait. A feminine trait is to be is gullible, is believing the best in everyone,
Right.
pretending that everything is perfect and oh, he's gonna change, to see the best in everyone. You're seeing him like a child instead of a man.
Right.
Just like you look at your children, you forgive them so easily. It's your maternal instinct working in the wrong direction. So when you see a man, you see someone who sees you as a conquest. You're Mount Everest, right?
Right.
Okay. If you make it too easy to climb, if you're so gullible, if you let everyone take advantage of you, you're no longer interested. And when you fall in love, you're going to get used and abused if you don't know how to play the game. If he doesn't love you more than you love him, you already lost.
Exactly.
You already forfeited. You just have to get your punishment.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of men start talking about love as soon as women start talking about money. They don't ever talk about love until you start talking about money. So if you want your man to commit, start talking about money. And then you're going to start talking about love. You want your man to say, I love you? Start talking about money.
Right.
Well, in this world, we need money to get by. And, that's why you need to have a better job. That's why you need to start, maybe taking some classes. But what about love? There you go. I love you.
Right.
We should be together because we're in love.
Right.
What about love? Love is temporary blindness to his faults and his lack. If you're in love, you can't see that. You have on a blindfold to all his faults. When you're not in love, you can pick out every flaw. You can be like, he don't flush the toilet. He leaves socks on the floor. He's
Yeah.
broke. He can't keep a job. He got 5 baby mamas. When you're in love, you don't see none of that.
Right.
Oh, he's cute. He's a good man. Keyword: whenever somebody say he's a good man, it means he's broke.
Right. Right.
He's a good man. That means he's a broke man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because you don't have to say he's a good man if you say he got money. They don't care if he's good.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Very true.
So as soon as you say he's a good man, you know he broke.
Do nerdy men have an agenda? Like Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates. Do you think they have an agenda too?
Well, he started Facebook because he did.
For money.
He started Facebook because he broke up with his girlfriend, and he wanted to spread rumors about her. Remember? You didn't see that one?
No.
Girl. It was only for college. He had created it for like to keep in touch with college friends
Yeah.
and the campus.
Mm-hmm.
And then when his girlfriend broke up with him, he started spreading rumors about her through Facebook, and then he started building it more and more, and that's how he.
Now everybody's getting back at the exes. Wow.
So he was the one that was in love, and he learned the hard way, but at the end of the day, he got paid.
Yeah.
And I'm sure now he approaches it different. Like he's never fallen in love like that again.
Right.
He's probably got someone who, he can benefit from in some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Gates, I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably someone that can keep a lot of secrets.
Mm.
Okay. Someone just as dirty.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
When you marry someone like that, it's not, oh, I pick you because you're beautiful. It's like, can you keep secrets?
Mm-hmm.
Can you deal with living with constant security and being questioned and risk of being kidnapped? And can you live with this?
Right.
For long term? Can you live with my crazy quirks? Can you live with me, never talking to you for 2 weeks because I'm working on something new? It's a business partnership. Those type of marriages are strictly business. They have women everywhere. They got call girls that have to sign papers and say, I never seen you, I don't know you.
Yeah.
I will put a hit out on you if you say my name.
Yeah.
So y'all think they have these good marriages? Y'all think, oh, he married this common lady? No, that lady probably has ties with the CIA and you don't even know. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's not how it works in the real world. Y'all see one thing, but it's really another thing.
Right.
Those people are connected. They can keep secrets. They don't care what you're doing. They probably doing something else too. And it's not about that. It's a business partnership and a front for the public.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Y'all don't look deep enough.
Somebody want to address her dusty brother because he doesn't take care of his girlfriend.
That's your brother.
Why she don't have her own man? Instead of worrying about her brother.
Well, I mean, you can tell him something, but he's probably not going to listen to you. You're his sister, but you can make it seem like you thought he would be a better boyfriend than he was, and how you wouldn't date someone like him. You can say, "Ooh, I would never date someone like you." Ooh. Broke.
A lot of these ladies have self-esteem and it's low, and they're angry because they were hurt.
Most women are going to be hurt. 99.99999% of women are going to be hurt. Name me one woman who hasn't been hurt.
Right. You waiting?
I'm waiting. Who haven't been hurt?
Right.
All women have been hurt. Why? Because we're gullible in the beginning. Our maternal traits kick in, and all we want to do is love and be loved. We're not worrying about, are you lying to us? And all that. We're just so happy. We think it's the perfect man. This is going to be our husband. We're planning our family, kids, house, where we want to live, and you planning on the next chick you want to be with. Of course, all women have been hurt. So you can stay hurt or you can become smarter. That's it.
How do you know when to invest in him emotionally,
When he invests in you financially.
financially? I knew you was gonna say that.
When you have stuff in your name.
I knew you was gonna say that. Yeah.
When you have your name on the deed, on the lease, on something, you know. When you got a engagement ring, a date,
A title or something. Mm-hmm.
or something, and still you don't really 100% emotionally invest in anybody. You make him still think that he has to keep earning you. As long as he has to keep earning you, he will. If he thinks he got you, that's when he stops. You never fully emotionally invest. It's always one step that he can't get to. You know, if you say I love you one time, don't keep saying it over and over. Make him earn it for the next time.
Yeah.
Don't spit it out like hello. Spit it out like when he does something right, when he does something good. I love you. That's gonna keep him doing good stuff. If he can't hear it when he's doing regular stuff, he's gonna have to do good stuff to hear it.
Yeah. Is Valentine's Day a good day to get your man out of the doghouse? You gotta start being nice now.
Get him out of the doghouse. Oh, he's just gonna feel like, oh, she won a Valentine's present.
You gotta be nice now.
Duh. Okay, well, you can use reverse psychology on this one. Just say, I'm going out with my friends for Valentine's Day since, you know, you're not doing me right. You're not doing right. I'm going out with my friends on Valentine's Day. It's ladies' night at some place, you know. Then let him approach you. Let him say, well, let me take you out. I promise, you know, just give me one more chance. I'm going to make it up to you on Valentine's Day. If that's what you want to do. Don't let him out the doghouse like he's your child. Make him ask you, well, let me take you out. Don't go out with your friends.
Right.
Let him get himself out the doghouse. A man ain't gonna stay in the doghouse if you put him there. He gonna get himself out. That's a man. Whoever you stuck in the doghouse is a boy because he's stupid and he's still there.
Let me. Cheers.
Right? You gonna stay in the doghouse? If you that dumb, okay.
Should a woman buy a man a Valentine's Day gift?
Yes, and it should be lingerie. And it should be for you with a card saying, tonight, this is for you. I'm gonna put it on. And you can buy him some candy.
Yeah.
Because he's not gonna save that stuff anyway. Do you see Valentine's Day gifts around dudes' house? Do you see teddy bears sitting on their bed? No, they just give it to somebody else. Your gift gonna end up on somebody else. Unless you get them something they can use, like cologne or, you know, something that they can use, and every time they see it, they think of you, you know.
But I feel like that should be for somebody who's already invested in you.
If y'all are in a relationship, a real relationship, yes, you can get them something. But don't go all out. Don't overdo it, okay? If your gift is better than his, you're going to be mad. So always underdo the Valentine's Day gift. And once he gives you a good gift for Valentine's Day, then you put it on him. That's the second gift. Okay?
Right. What's the right balance for showing emotion and not being too cold so that he doesn't feel like he's not wanted?
Touch. Be like, if he's trying to be up all on you and kissing you, like, you be like, grab his hand and say, put it on your boob and say, honey, you know, I just ate onions. I have onion breath. Or you know you just ate onions and have onion breath. And put his hand on your boob. That means you don't have to be all affectionate and all up on him. You're taking control of it, right? He's not grabbing your boob. You're grabbing his hand and putting it on your boob and laughing, or putting it on your leg, or you're taking control of the situation without hurting his feelings.
Right.
Because he's still getting to touch something.
Yeah.
And you're still showing affection, but you're not rejecting him.
Right. Good answers.
How do affluent men feel about women that work pink collar jobs, nurses, teachers? Would that be a turn off since they aren't as prestigious?
They still competing, trying to be.
They don't care what you do. They don't care. They're not listening anyway. They just want one thing. And if you do your career better than they do, they don't want you. You know,
Yeah.
if you have a better career than they do, they don't want you. That's for men who want to climb your back to get to the woman that he was like that he's gonna fully provide for. Okay, if your man worried about what career you have, it's because he wants to jump on your back, build his credit, build his money up, his savings, so he can hop off of your back in his midlife crisis and into a sports coupe and pick up something 20, 30 years younger than him. Okay, so you shouldn't care what you do for a living. You can be a receptionist and pull a billionaire. Okay.
They want that pink thing. Somebody said they want the pink thing, not your pink job.
If you're, but James did say if you don't look good, yes, you need to have some type of career because you need to at least have that starter marriage to get some kids. But you know, have your plan B, like I always say.
Yeah.
If you know you're the starter wife, have your plan B.
Yeah. It's good to have a plan B anyway. Always.
Not old fashioned. Sophia, why are you on YouTube on Friday? Who? What is a starter wife? Oh Lord. It's a pick me. It's a pick me chick who a man marries. A pick me chick usually has a good job, good career, and can help him build a lifestyle together. Then when he goes through his midlife crisis and starts attracting younger women because his career is getting better, he's saving money, he can afford nice stuff, his cars are getting nicer, women are starting to notice him now because of your help. You're building, you're being Bob the Builder. Chick, helping him build up a man.
Right.
When he starts getting attention from these other young things that think he did it all by himself, and he starts cheating and wants to leave you for them, then you become the starter wife. They become the second wife. Okay? A starter wife is like a starter house. You get something you can afford, that's low budget, that's within your means. Right. Good to start a family with or in. But then when you start leveling up, you're going to get the nice house, the big house, the house that everyone envies, you know? So, that's a starter wife.
Yeah.
I'm working on getting my starter husband to help me invest in real estate. I want to be the third or fourth wife.
Should I ask my sugar daddy? You know what? You really do want to be the third or fourth wife. Me too. I don't want to help you build nothing. Mary, should I ask my sugar daddies for a recommendation or job references? How should I ask?
Why do you want to work? If you have a sugar daddy, you don't need a job.
Oh my goodness.
Ask them for some connection so you can date them.
Right.
Like, don't try to get the job, try to get the other man, their friend.
Should you? The house is on your own. I don't know that. Do men enjoy being played?
Some of them do. If they can get what they want. If they still getting what they want, they don't care. They'll let you play. You know that song, Use Me Till You Use Me Up? As long as they're getting what they want out of it, they're going to let you do whatever you need to do. If you stop giving them what they want, then that's when they're going to get mad.
Somebody said they bet both our credit is messed up.
I don't even have a credit card. I have everything I pay for is straight up already paid for. I don't do credit.
I do.
But she knows she knows the game, so she knows how to invest and how to use credit cards to build.
Yeah.
She took financial courses.
How do you protect yourself as a housewife? Stack your money.
Stack it. Invest it, stack it.
Always have you a stash somewhere. Don't just be sitting at home watching Netflix all day and not thinking. You may not know how to do his job, but the money that you do get, stack it, pinch it off. You get $300 for groceries and save $100 for yourself, and just keep stacking it. Always take care of yourself first. Always. I know about some credit though.
Well, she explained to me one time because I told her I don't have credit cards. And she said, "Oh, I know how to you do it this way and that way." I'm like, okay.
She still be about that cash, but cash is king though. Cash is king. You can't be, nobody can dispute cash transactions. So You know,
I bet their credit is messed up. Whoever's
that's
in
why
that,
he
they
only
probably
on
go
Friday
go
night.
to. They probably can't even get a bank account. They gotta use a rush card, prepaid, a prepaid. They gotta go get payday loans.
How do you uninvest? Uninvest. This is the same person. How do you uninvest emotionally yourself from a man? Like, how do you detach?
You have to not care anymore. Like
Get a new man.
you loving him like a child. That's what it is. Okay. You have to love him like a man. If he's not doing what a man is supposed to do, you should not love him. Period. If you loving him unconditionally like a child, then you're his mother. You can't love a man like that unless they're doing what they're supposed to do. Man and woman love is conditional. If he's not meeting those conditions and you still love him, you're stupid. Okay? That's how you detach. You stop loving him like a child.
Yeah.
Make sure he's holding up his end of the bargain. If he's not holding up his end of the bargain, you stop loving. That's just that simple. If you get a job and you stop doing the work, they're gonna fire you. They don't care how attached you are. You fired. Okay? It's conditional love. That's not your child.
Yeah.
And stop treating it like it.
Yeah. What's a role? What's a woman's role in marriage besides doing nothing for him?
Giving him status, making sure he don't die alone. uh, Bearing children so that his DNA can live on.
Spending his money. Helping him make wise financial decisions.
Making a home. Married men live longer than single men.
Mm-hmm.
So health reasons.
Yeah.
Social reasons.
Yeah.
So he didn't have to go out at 50, 60 years old, 70 years old and chase sugar babies around. That's just going to take more of his money.
Yeah.
He might not be married, but he's still giving away money to some woman.
Right.
Might as well be the wife. At least it keeps going back into the family.
So my what?
Oh, I have touch screen. I'm so used to my touch screen.
Touch screen. She trying to say I'm basic, y'all. It's okay.
No, I have that big screen. This is a laptop, and I have my desktop touch screen.
Is it normal for women to manage the money in the household?
As long as the husband is earning it.
I think it is. I think women do women are the spenders in most cases. So I think
they know how to get deals, how to shop, when to pay stuff on time.
Right.
As long as the man is giving them the money to pay it, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Right.
Because we're more organized as far as remembering what stuff is due. Because we think about, are you going to pay the electric bill? Is our children is our baby going to be sitting in the dark? We think of stuff like that.
Ooh, any advice for a 21-year-old going into her first relationship? Get to know.
Mm-hmm.
I say get to more.
Well, if he's your same age, he's not probably going to marry you. That's not your husband. Okay. If you think, especially if he's around your same age, he's going to want to explore all the options after a little while. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't think that's your future husband if he's close to the same age as you. Get it for fun, have experience, get it to learn how men are so that the next man you run into, you are able to manipulate or operate better with him.
Right.
Learn from this experience.
Right.
Have fun. Don't take everything so serious. This is not your husband, especially if he's young.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun.
My boyfriend found out that how much money I make or saved. What do I do?
Tell him it's for your mother. She's gonna have to go in a nursing home, and this is for her. Give it to someone else. It's not even his option. It's not even for him. It's for your mother, your dad, for the nursing home or their funeral or prepaid or insurance or something.
Right.
It's hard for me to get money first before they expect anything.
How do you look?
Understanding. Whatever. Men usually want to give you money if they're super attracted to you. If they're not super attracted to you, they're just using you and they don't offer you anything and they're not trying to give you anything to make you stay interested in them. If, like I said, you got to choose someone ugly, desperate, unattractive, so that they're chasing you with money, trying to give it to you. Please stay, you know. Otherwise, you're chasing them, begging for money, you know. Come up with something, fake excuse. If they really want to keep you around, they're going to give it to you.
Right. Yeah.
When you choose your target, is what they call it in law of seduction. When you choose your target, choose someone that's going to chase you with money.
That's it. That's it. That's my number one criteria.
If you're choosing someone that you are trying to tolerate and be like, well, I think I can see myself with him and he's attractive enough and oh, he's not so old and he's not so bad, that means he has other women saying the same thing, waiting on him. You know, if people say when they first see him, they like, or like, why are you with him? And you know that man is going to chase you to give you money. If you get mad at him, he's going to try to make it up to you with cash.
Yeah.
That's the type of men you get. Stop getting these men where you have to beg them for money. That means you're not attracted. They're not attracted to you.
Right. What if he gave you $500 and showered you with gifts, but then said I shouldn't have expected anything, and basically dumped me? I felt like he was making a power play.
You won, unless you slept with him.
There you go.
You got money.
$500.
You won, unless if you slept with him, you lost. But you still got something to show for it. At least some people are doing it for free.
Yeah. What's a good answer to the text?
What
Why?
you doing?
Yeah.
Why do that?
I wouldn't respond. I mean, you know, I don't think that's. I think texting is for younger generations and stuff, but I don't think. I mean, if he got enough time to be texting, he's not busy enough. I say he needs to be busy working, doing something. So, like the people that are on here trolling and stuff, they have too much time on their hands. So, no response. No.
I wouldn't respond to it.
Oh, and then people said, "You young ladies are gold diggers."
Duh.
The horror.
What are y'all digging for, dust?
Right. What if he says he doesn't celebrate Valentine's Day?
Then you don't celebrate Sex Day. How about that? Ever?
Pow.
Oh, I don't have sex. I'm celibate. Then you celibate. There you go. Oh, I'm celibate. You don't celebrate. You don't celebrate? I'm celibate. See? They go together.
Listen, I think only somebody who really is legitimately broke says things like they don't celebrate holidays, and I mean, come on.
That's a dusty excuse. Like,
Right.
That's pure dust. That's like. You mean you too broke to celebrate Valentine's Day? That's what I would write. Oh, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. Oh, you mean you too broke to celebrate Valentine's Day? Okay. Well, since you don't celebrate it, you won't mind if I go out with somebody else? How about that?
There you go. Well, he doesn't celebrate you. Exactly. That's exactly right.
Valentine's Day is on Ash Wednesday, so you can make up an excuse.
What does it mean when a man says, other women look good in front of me, even telling me
that means you ugly and you
he likes, what should I do?
That means he thinks you're ugly enough and have the low enough self-esteem to stay with him while he compliments other women in front of you. That means he wish you look like her because you don't. That means you need to find another man, basically, because he did the utmost disrespect to you. And you're either a pick-me chick and he's waiting on you to wise up and leave him, and he's going to play you until you do.
No. That's it. That's it.
If you sit there and if James ever did that to me, he wouldn't even be alive today.
Girl.
I would be like self-defense. I would run into his arm. He punched me. Self-defense.
That the fact that you still are sitting there after the fact, and
You sit
the
there and
fact
take
that
that, you deserve it.
yeah,
That's a verbal abuse.
yeah, that's crazy.
Can you imagine walking with your dude and it's like, that girl looks good.
I mean, that's a what is that? The Adam's apple. You know, how do you deal with stares of being with such older ugly guys? That's the part I'm a little
I
worried
can't
about.
see nothing. I don't care because I'm paid.
Are you taken care of?
My bills are paid. I don't go to nobody's work.
Right? That makes him very attractive. I mean, for real. I don't I can't
Those
understand
women
that.
who are looking at you, they're going to work with a dusty man next to them. They're going to work tomorrow. You sitting at home. So I bet you $10 if they saw you with this old man and they saw that old man somewhere, they would try to talk to him because they know if he's with you, he has some money.
There you go.
So I wouldn't worry about it. They're more worried about people thinking you're a hooker, especially if you look like and dress like one. You know, they're worried about it too. What are they gonna think me out with this young woman with this Fashion Nova clothes on and giant eyelashes and blonde wig and high heel shoes on? Thinking,
With a tattoo right here. Don't forget.
what they gonna think? That's the prostitute. They probably more embarrassed than you are. So
Right.
think about that. That's why I always say, if you're gonna go out with the older man, dress classy, use the natural color of your own hair. If you gotta get a wig that's the same color as your hair, do that. Don't stand out. Don't wear clothes that's skin tight. You know, don't look like a prostitute. Look like you could be their girlfriend or perhaps their wife or colleague, so they don't get those embarrassing stares. You know, you wouldn't get those stares either if you were dressed classy. If you dress trashy, you're gonna get, ooh, look at prostitute.
Right. Who pays on the date after you're 21?
Who? The one with the penis?
I mean, always before 21 and after.
Always.
If it's a date, I mean,
If they ask you out, they pay. If you ask them out, you the man, you pay.
really? So you say pay then?
If you ask a man out,
Yeah.
you the man.
There you have it. There you have it.
You want to go out with me this Friday? Okay. You're the man. You took the masculine role. You didn't ask him out, so you gotta pay. If they ask you out, they pay. That's what I'm saying. You can hint around, but as long as they ask you, they have to pay.
Yep.
You can drop all the hints you want, but if you ask them, that's the proper etiquette. You pay.
Yeah.
You say, yep.
There you have it. All men prefer pygmies, and they should. They should.
They do, but they still chase other women
Right.
and pay for other women and pay other women's bills and take them shopping. So
They build with pygmies.
they can afford the other type of women because they're married to pygmies. Pygmies don't need a nice car.
Right.
Pygmies don't need the best clothes. They don't even need makeup.
Yeah.
So, of course they know.
Somebody talking about we want simps or something. I don't know.
Sophia Bart. We want simps.
Did you see that Valentine's Day challenge on Twitter where women were actually asking men out on dates?
I hope they ask somebody famous, because that's the only way I would ever ask somebody out.
Why? On
The wish list when you about to die. What, make a wish foundation?
why would you even? I would not do that. How? That's so weird.
Make a wish.
Should I date a 50-year-old DJ? What was that, T-Bone? Yeah, T-Bone, holla at T-Bone. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no.
Nah,
I hope that if that's his only job, no. Unless he's like a big time DJ, like in a big city.
She's saying there's a 50-year-old DJ who's a troll in this chat. She was saying, should I? Oh, that was funny. Ha ha ha.
Do I think Cardi B is a pick me?
I would say,
I think. I mean, as she's a stripper. Okay, she got a stripper mind, and she has goals. Okay, she knows what she's doing. If she get pregnant by that dude, and he don't think she's with him just because of the money, you know, if she bought him a car, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay, great. He gave her money. He helped her get famous. He's on
Big
he's on his
ring,
own
yeah.
ring. Da 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 da. She's securing him because if she gets pregnant or if she wants to do something, it's it's easier. You know, he's not fighting her. There's not a bunch of mess coming out. You know, oh my girl bought me a car. Da da da. He proposed to her first.
Right.
That ring is worth probably more than that car.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay, and that ring is insured too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So maybe it's an engagement gift.
I think it could be for publicity too. I
Yeah,
mean,
it could have been a free car. They could have just gave it to her and say, "Hey, we want you to promote our car company."
right.
And probably gave her a huge discount, just like the Kim Kardashians. I mean, that Kim Kardashian when she got her Bentley, they probably gave her a huge discount for
Right.
promoting it.
Right.
She got Instagram. Oh, this is the dealer I went to. This is the people I went to. They probably gave her a huge discount.
Right.
Okay, so you don't know.
Should I fake getting a present on Valentine's Day to make him get me something?
Fake.
Like pretend like somebody else bought her something.
If he hadn't bought you something by Valentine's Day, how are you gonna fake it on Valentine's Day? You gonna run to the store real quick because he forgot? Just tell him you want something. Like, I hope my Valentine's Day gift is good.
If you don't get anything on Valentine's Day, he doesn't care anyway. So you faking something is not gonna make him go rushing.
But see, some of these women, they don't know their position. They think they're special.
Expectations.
They think they're special, but they're not special to that person. That person is most likely lying to you about your status. That person is most likely using you if you have to force them to buy you something. If they don't want to be seen out in public with you, if they don't want to take you out on a date, if they don't want to buy you gifts, that means they don't really want you. They just want to use you. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you're still there, then you deserve it because you are not understanding your position. Your position is shut up and do what I tell you and give me what I want so I can ignore you, not buy you gifts, and not take you out.
I'm gonna holler at you on the 15th. The day after, that's your day.
You're supposed to feel special, not
right.
like pick me, buy me something, please. Hi, you remember me? That's not how you're supposed to be, you know.
Yeah.
That's why you got go get you an old man. He gonna have flowers, necklaces, gifts, you know,
Yeah.
teddy bears.
You know,
Take you somewhere to eat. But you gotta chase behind a dusty. You're not getting nothing.
black men don't know what that is outside of James. It's Mickey Mary.
Right.
It's Mickey Mary.
Do you say? Someone says, "Do you hate your simple husband?" No, I don't hate my husband.
What? What?
Yes, I hate the man that takes care of me and my
Complete care of
kids
me.
and put me in a nice house and don't make me work. I hate that. You know that commercial where that lady is happy to sit and gun?
Right.
And that dude is happy to walk into the glass? That's
Right.
me.
What is the kindest way to decline a date with a dusty? Why are you being kind? Why are you kind to a dusty?
Oh, because some of them are nice and they don't know any better. Just say, "Oh, you know, that is so sweet. That's so nice, but I already have plans." There you go. So you got plans.
Somebody said, "Don't be nice. What the f?"
Well, if they're like young and
Yeah,
just,
yeah. Right.
they don't have a place in the world yet, just say that you already have plans.
Are both of you housewives? Indeed. Yes. How do you find out what kind of man he is from the beginning? You ask questions. Right. I mean, that's the only way to do that is to ask.
Ask him to get you something. Like, if you can tell if he's generous or not by asking him to pick you up something. Is he gonna get the cheapest version, or is he gonna try to impress you? You know, pick me up some. Like, what's a good example?
The headphones.
Yeah,
Headphone
headphones,
tests.
perfume.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I need a new phone.
How many times have we heard that? Oh my gosh. How much is reasonable before I give him some?
Enough that he doesn't want to leave after he gives it to you. Um, if he's invested a couple thousand, he's not gonna walk away so quick.
Right.
If he's invested 200, that's good. Bye. That's the cost of a call girl. If he's invested 2,000, oh, you win.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hit it once. He's invested $2,000 in you, and he's not gonna hit it anymore. He's stupid for leaving. So more than, I would say, a lot.
Right.
Because if you give it up cheap, you're cheap to him.
Right.
You're not worth it anymore.
Why are men wanting to Netflix and chill instead of taking?
Because they broke and broke.
Why not go for what's easy though? I mean, of course they're gonna want to go for what's easy.
If you take Netflix and chill, he can go buy him some shoes.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Of course you're gonna offer Netflix and chill if you got some shoes to buy.
Or even to pay your own bill. Like who is still doing that? Like Netflix and chill was a thing like 3 years ago.
Talking to women who with low self-esteem.
Everybody was hip to Netflix and chill like 3 years ago, and y'all still falling for that. It's like, come on.
They need to make like a Netflix and chill bar restaurant where
Right.
you go out and they have a bed and a TV, like a TV that comes out the bottom of the bed and earphones, and you order food. That's Netflix and chill the right way. Not staying at home and drinking Kool-Aid and ramen noodles.
If he invites you over at night, he doesn't want to be seen with you.
Right. That means he don't want to take you out in public because you're ugly.
You're ugly.
He wouldn't date you for real. That's what it means.
Yeah. Yep. Why isn't Tinder working for some of these women when looking for rich men?
Because you got to go to the Millionaire Matchmaker websites. You got to go to sugardaddy.com. Tinder is free, okay?
Right.
Go where the money is. Go where Dusties can't get in. Go where they have to pay, okay? If that's an investment. If you're on a free website, most likely you're going to run into a bunch of Dusties. If you're on a paid website, you're going to run into people that can afford to pay for a dating website.
And also, Tinder is based on your area. So why not change it to a rich zip code, and that way you'll be around people who are wealthy, as opposed to if you live in, a bad area, don't put your zip code. Put the rich zip code over across town, and you'll probably attract.
Swipe.
And then that way you'll get the rich ones. I don't know. I don't do online dating. I can't.
Okay.
Chill instead of a date. Ooh, these things coming fast.
If your man is telling you he want to chill instead of having a date, then tell him, okay, well, I'm a babysit for my sister then. Because she wants to go out. Then you go out and you lied. You just lied to him. You go out and do what you need to do. But you don't sit at home on Valentine's Day. Even if you sit at home on Valentine's Day, you better have a really good gift. Okay?
For real.
That's the only exception.
Yeah.
So.
What age group should we go for? Oh, we already talked about it. Should we go for, should they be in their 50s?
The older, the more money you can get out of them. Okay?
Right. That's easy. I don't know why that's hard. I mean, just start drinking. I'm just kidding.
I see men following Insta hoes. Men are gonna follow Insta hoes and any hoe. Okay?
Did you trap your man with this crap you're teaching?
Well, obviously it ain't it's not crap if it trapped them.
I mean,
You wish somebody would do it to you.
Thank
That's
you.
why you're sitting up here watching.
There you
And
go.
you can get the red flag. Oh, she's gonna trap me.
Mm-hmm. What should you do for Valentine's Day if you're single besides seeing Black Panther film? There, we have a concert going on here. We have a lot of stuff going. There's always stuff for the lonely hearts, that are for Valentine's Day. Go to some of that stuff. You just might meet somebody. Valentine's Day is actually a good time to be single.
Go to the bar.
Yeah, because
All the
there's
lonely
going to be
people
other
are gonna be there.
right. There's going to be other people like, sitting at the bar.
They have anti-Valentine's Day parties too now.
Yeah,
Go to
Yeah.
anti-Valentine's Day party. You know.
yeah. Especially in bigger cities. Yeah.
Thank you. Y'all hoes ain't get shit. You get more than y'all.
No, we just have houses and
It's
real
okay.
estate.
They let them vent.
I'm good.
They'll never have it.
Right.
Never.
What would you do if your hubby cheated on you? I say make it a party.
Okay.
You over there.
That's not why I
baby.
married him.
No,
You see,
I'm not mad
the
about that
business-
at all.
That's the whole point. Y'all are thinking about, oh, my husband cheated on me. That's because you probably married for love. If you married for more than love, that's not a deal breaker. Like, okay, well, I can go cheat on him too.
If you're cheating first, it won't matter.
It's like, okay, well,
Oops.
James, you hurt me. You cheated on me. I don't know what I can never forgive you. All he gonna do is offer to buy me some stuff and some gifts and take me on vacation and give me a bunch of
There you
money
go.
and beg for my forgiveness. That's all he gonna do. All I'm gonna do is get something out of it, and then
Yeah.
I can cheat too
Mm-hmm.
if I want to.
Yeah.
So what's the big deal?
Ain't
Y'all
no
asking
if.
the wrong question.
If I'm getting cheated on, baby, it's full fledged. We going in.
I'm getting the matching luggage sets.
Man, me and my man live together. How do I start making him pay all the bills?
Stop paying the bills. Stop having sex until he pays all the bills. Tell him you lost your job.
Start making him pay all the bills. Start making him pay all the bills.
Yeah.
Why he wasn't paying before y'all?
Because they agreed. That's what I'm saying. You can't just say, oh, stop, hold on. I was watching videos and I want you to pay. You got to come up with a fake scenario.
Right.
I'm tired of working.
Hurt your back.
My
Hurt your back at work.
hurts. Because the doctors can't pinpoint pain.
Right.
They can't diagnose back pain.
Right.
Your back hurt. Go to chiropractor. Be like,
Mhm.
I can't work anymore.
Right. We're toxic and harsh because we said we would cheat. Well, because I said I would cheat with him.
Would you rather toxic and harsh truth or lying and smiling and fuzzy and warm?
Right. I guess that's what they want because
I would never cheat. I don't
see,
care.
men
If
think
James cheated on me, I would just ask him to go to
counseling.
and we would work it out because it's death do us part. I would be hurt, of course.
Yeah.
But I think I could find it in my heart to forgive him
Yeah.
because of the lifestyle he provides. And he's a good man.
They're all love. Mm-hmm. That's what I would
Is
say.
that better?
That's what I would say. That's really not even a hard one, actually.
They want to hear lies.
But you know what? They think that, okay, it's okay for you to cheat, but you just expect women to just be like, oh, okay.
That's why we can manipulate so well.
Exactly. They fall for that. Oh, I'm being home crying.
Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna throw myself into volunteer work
Yeah.
and the PTA, and I'm just gonna hopefully forget about this, and maybe he'll do right. Maybe he's learned his lesson.
Oh, goodness.
We don't care. We was like, we want A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P.
Yeah. And add 500 to that. Thank you.
You can buy your way into forgiveness with us. We're not gonna forgive you for free.
Right.
It don't work like that.
Do you think us women should always settle for older guys, or what do you think about dating a younger one?
I think you're gonna be broke and disappointed.
Younger men have more options, and they have more available to them. So it's going to be harder to get an older or younger guy. Older men are just easier. Just like pick-me's are easier for these broke Dusties. Same concept. Same concept.
If my husband cheated, I'd make a public service announcement.
He's
And he
staying.
gonna lose his job, and you gonna lose your insurance, and
Yeah.
embarrass your children, and all that stuff. Men are gonna 86% of men cheat. You know,
Yeah.
you gonna announce everybody who cheat, public service announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Get what you can. Tell him, look, I'll forgive you if you do this. And get what you want. They
Right.
gonna cheat anyway. You might as well get what you want.
This Solo TV, your number one fan, says that finally I'm telling the truth that younger men are running stuff.
Y'all ain't running stuff with some dust busters.
It's just that
Swiffer.
younger men are going to have more time on their hands and they're going to be full of
Yeah.
drama.
The good thing about younger men is that their confidence is so high as a young man. When they start aging and getting old and
Right.
they have to pay for women later on, we can take your youth and bring it back and make
Right.
you pay for it.
Right.
That's what we're doing with the old men.
Exactly.
The old man used to be young at one point too. We're reminding them of that because no one looks twice at them anymore. They only asking them for money. We're bringing back that feeling that those trolls are having right now, thinking they all of that.
Right.
That's what we bring to the table. We
Right.
bring back the nostalgia of being able to pull a woman
Mm-hmm.
and really have them believe that it's them and not their money.
Right.
So
But we
it's
don't.
good to feel that way when you're young, so that we can use it when you're old. We can use it for our benefit when you're old.
Yeah.
So, you know, kids younger than my daughter probably gonna be dating these trolls, or not these trolls, but guys the trolls age and exploiting them for money in the future.
Okay, playing devil's advocate, do you think what you're saying about accepting men cheating on you is emotionally traumatic to women, although you may not have married out of love, but the trust is gone?
I only trust myself.
Is this somebody new to the channel?
Would you put your life in someone's hands? Would you put your life in your husband's hands? 100%.
Absolutely not.
Hell to the no. Okay?
Never,
If you wouldn't put your life in someone's hand, 100%, don't trust them. Period. Okay? Trust yourself.
Right.
Why? If you're giving away too much and not getting anything in return, you're left empty. And that's why you feel that way.
What about the emotional trauma?
I don't get trauma by emotion.
How is that emotionally traumatic when you don't have to work? You get to do whatever you want.
I feel like I
shop
won.
when you want.
Like
exactly.
I feel like, okay, it's just like this. It's like you get paid to wear a shirt. Okay, you get paid to wear a Versace shirt. Okay. Okay, you wear the shirt. It gets a stain on it. Do you feel emotionally upset because the stain got on a shirt? You didn't pay for it. It's free. You can get another one.
No.
Or you didn't pay for it. You didn't lose anything.
Right.
You know, it's a nice shirt, but hey, at least I didn't spend money on it.
I don't know about emotional trauma. I think it is what you say it is. You know.
If you choose to invest emotionally into someone
Right.
instead of yourself,
Right.
that's your fault.
Exactly. Look out for number one.
It's just like if you choose to get emotionally attached to a job and they lay you off.
They fire you.
I didn't give y'all 20 years of my best work and y'all just lay me off like this. How could you? If that's your fault for getting attached to a job, you know anytime you could be gone.
Yeah.
And just like a divorce, there's a contract.
Mm-hmm.
At any time you could be gone. So why get emotionally attached?
Yeah. Attach yourself emotionally to yourself and you never lose.
Yeah, you'd be like, okay, well, guess it's time to move on.
Yeah.
Or, okay, guess it's time for you to try to make it up to me by buying me something nice.
Right.
You
Right.
know?
That's really.
You don't become emotionally attached. If you become emotionally attached, you weak.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You can pretend you're emotionally attached. You can act like you're emotionally attached, but you never emotionally attached to anything but your kids.
Yeah. What should we do once we find out they're cheating? I know you say tell them that
Bust
you
them.
want an open relationship.
Bust them first, then say, you know, I thought about it. You know, if you want to date other people, that's perfectly fine. You're allowed. I'll give you permission to have a girlfriend. It's gonna take all the fun out of it. Then they're gonna wonder if you're gonna start dating. Then they're gonna be paranoid. Then they're gonna be like, wait, what is she doing? She trying to catch me so she can divorce me? Is this a trick? Is this a set? They won't even be able to get it up because they're gonna be so paranoid, so messed up mentally. They're gonna be home every night early on time.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. If they cheat and they're married, you can get the divorce lawyer. You can get proof. You can set him up,
Yep.
and he's gonna be thinking of that, and he's not gonna do anything because he's paranoid now. So
If you
just
have the
need
proof,
paranoid.
you get, man,
Yeah.
you get paid.
You get paid.
proof.
So
Yep.
that's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
And after that, it's not even gonna be fun sneaking around because he knows that you know about it. He knows that you're not working. He's not working late,
Mm-hmm.
and the girl he's probably with is probably busted. And then he's gonna look at her and be like, "This ain't even worth it," you know. Why your friend single at her age?
I'm not. How about that? Dot that I and cross that T.
um. So anyway, if you women base your whole relationship on cheating, you gonna have
Gonna be
many
sad.
relationships, and they gonna all end the same way, cheating. Okay, so base it on something else. Why do y'all base it on something that you know 86% of men do? That's like a man basing his relationship on you not overreacting or getting emotional. That's stupid. That
Right.
make no sense.
Never gonna happen. Yep.
She's not gonna overreact and get emotional or jump to conclusions. No.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? It's like a lot of people say it's not something that you talk about. Oh, you will let your husband cheat and it makes you look stupid and makes you look bad. No, I wouldn't let my husband cheat. I'm gathering evidence.
Right.
Okay? I'm smart. I'm 2 steps, 3 steps ahead. Oh, I'm giving him permission to set himself up.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Because my goal, just like it was when I married him, is financial.
Right. Genuine women are priceless, but are there any genuine men? Really, like honestly, men tell you what they want to get what they want, but when a woman does it, then we're whores and we're gold diggers and stuff like that. Why? What's the difference? You know, what's the difference? Oh, there's no more real women or genuine women.
because most women who ask for stuff and say stuff like that are blunt.
Mm-hmm.
The real women are the seducers and the manipulators who are labeled real women because they so slick with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a real woman.
Yep.
Outside YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got my little
We should have
mom look
a
today.
class.
I got my mom look going. When I go to places with my kids, I'm like, oh, darling, you know, I'm the perfect mom.
Yeah.
They don't know the real thing. They don't know the real deal what we do.
No clue.
We be in the gym talking, and this lady sitting next to us walking and like trying to get her anorexic on, and we like talking about scheming and stuff, and I know they hear us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But then it's not just talk. For real.
I'm 31 years old. Should my hubby be marrying? Should my hubby be?
How old should my husband be?
Oh, how old should? She said she's 30.
How much money?
At least
you
in
got,
his
girl?
50s.
How much money?
And he has to be able to take care of you. You're not supposed to be working anymore. If you're married and you're married old, you're not supposed to work at all. If he's 20 years older than you, you don't work.
Right. That's ridiculous. If you marry somebody that old and you still working, you know, I think marriage should be a step up for women and not a step down. No. Why don't you just get what?
Try and get
To get her
her
anorexic.
anorexic on.
Really? Like she's already this big. The one we're talking. I know you talking about the one we're talking about.
We be talking about what we ate, what we gonna eat.
I said, why are you still working then?
Who's working?
Who?
I don't have a boss.
Where?
I don't have a boss.
Yeah.
I work for myself if I work for anybody. But
Right.
I don't have a boss.
Right.
I got
Yeah.
hobbies that I get paid for.
Pretty much. How far do I let him think he has me? It's a good question.
As far as he needs to think to give you some money.
Right. It's
Talk to him
a
like,
lot of this stuff.
well, what do you want in a relationship? What are you looking for? Like, I want to be that for you. Let me be that for you. Then be that. Act like that until he gives you what he wants. Until he gives you what you want.
I'm in a relationship with who's not investing. What do you think I should do to make him invest? Leave.
Yeah, leave. That's the best way. The best thing to do is risk it all. Like, I can do better.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna realize he can't.
Yeah.
And if he can, then he's gonna go do better. But if he can't, he's gonna chase you and give you what you want.
Somebody said, how do y'all still get along after all this time? My sister doesn't even call me anymore. How are y'all still friends? I don't know. That's weird. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, we got a lot in common.
Yeah. I think
There's
it's
nothing
worse. I don't get in a
I don't think there's
relationship.
nothing to be jealous of. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing to be jealous of. We both got kids,
We just talk.
decent houses,
Yeah.
same agenda.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of our goals are still the same. Yeah.
I do get jealous of her booty sometimes. I could buy butt pads. It's no big deal.
You're silly. I want to leave my man, but he is so dependent. He is so dependent on me. I'm his ride to work every day. I'm worried he will fail if I put my foot down.
He will fail, and that's where he should be, on the failure
Didn't you
list.
just talk about being somebody's mama?
Why don't you just adopt him? Like,
Give him your last name. That's what you do.
sign him up for a foster child. At least you get paid for housing him.
Wow. Oh my gosh. A ride? I'm his ride? This girl said I'm his ride.
There's Metro or whatever bus line y'all got out there. Get him a bus pass.
I'm unhappily married and my long lost love randomly came back into my life offering me marriage, money, and sex. He's in a relationship too. What should I do?
Don't believe him. That's the best line ever. Do you know how many people I get on consultations that men say the same thing and just want sex? They promise you what you want, the fantasy of what you want, the belief that they can give it to you, and then all of a sudden, well, I can't leave her because she needs me, or I would feel guilty, or that's not the right thing to do. I just need time. And you done already told your husband, left your husband, and now you looking crazy, and he's like, well, I think we're going to make it work.
Yeah.
So you don't give up something unless they're, are able to fund everything in your life, whisk you away, and doesn't have any attachments.
He's mad at the girl he's with, so he knows you're going to answer his calls and his texts. So he picked you because he knows you're going to entertain that mess, and you are. And so when she's not mad anymore, he's going to go back to her. Game. It's game.
Yeah. He's upset and he wants to get even.
Yeah.
With her.
My boyfriend says we're equals. What should I do?
Go get a strap on. Tell him to bend over. How you doing? Tell him we equal.
I can't even. You know what?
No.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. What happens if you have a man in your life that pays everything but is demanding and bossy?
Submit your W-2 form And
You on the roll. No more wine. Oh my
put
goodness.
yourself on his payroll.
I mean, really? If you're equal to him, tell him what to do. Y'all remind me of me and my bestie. Oh, okay. They putting a little graphic with the. Whoa. Oh, it's not.
Yeah, like a lot of these ladies, you know, they're in a situation where they know they messed up and they stuck with what they got. You know, it's no good time to start over like the present. You know,
Chris Brown said it's never a right time to say goodbye. Remember that?
right. If I woke up one day and I was doing certain things for men that they should be doing for me, and I really wanted to change and I wanted my life to be better, I would take the necessary steps to get that person out of my life, to bring the type of person into my life that I wanted. As long as you holding on to something like that, you can't attract something better.
Better. Right.
So if you want somebody that has a car to pick you up, to pay for stuff, to tell you you don't have to work anymore, and who you depend on, then you need to dump your dependent. If you're not claiming him on your taxes, claim him first, then dump him, and move on. He's a grown man. He will survive. Okay.
Right.
And if he doesn't, that's his fault.
There you go.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
You make children with him, they're gonna be weak children. Well, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. If you're a lady, should you be ashamed of being single?
No, because that means your opportunities are limitless.
Mm-hmm.
You could marry a millionaire, a billionaire, a dude who makes six figures, a famous person. Your options are open.
Yeah.
So why are you mad? The person who married somebody they got to drive to work every day should be ashamed. Not you. You still got the potential to get someone that's gonna help you out.
Yeah.
Man, I'm being ashamed. You married, but you ashamed. You married and proud, but this person is single and embarrassed. But you got a dusty person. Okay. Choose your battles.
Right. Right. Very true.
Let me see.
What's the funniest Valentine's Day story you've ever seen? That'll be you. All them consultations.
Valentine's Day. Oh, well, no, that was New Year's Eve. Darn it. Close to Valentine's Day. I don't know. I don't have any funny Valentine's Day funny stories.
I said recap. It's just that women, the recap is we were originally talking about Valentine's Day expectations. And you should have an expectation of Valentine's Day based on the way your relationship is now, not the way you want it to be.
Right. So if your man doesn't make a lot of money, if he doesn't put a lot of thought into anything, and he doesn't show up with a dozen roses, jewelry, box of candy, but just a Walmart gift basket, you can't get mad because that's just who he is. But, if you're dating and you're telling him throughout the week before Valentine's Day how you're preparing, oh, I have an appointment to get my hair done for Valentine's Day. Oh, I'm going shopping to find me a dress to wear on Valentine's Day. Oh, I'm in the bathtub, exfoliating for Valentine's Day. He's going to say, okay, well, she must be expecting some extravagant celebration, so I better get her at least a decent gift or take her somewhere decent because she's preparing a week in advance.
Right.
He's not just going to pass by Walmart and pick you up a gift basket if you're doing all this stuff because you spent more money on pampering yourself than the gift he's going to buy, and then you're going to feel upset and he's not going to get none, and that's the end of that.
Yeah.
So make sure you telling him, and a lot of men don't know they have to book reservations to get into a restaurant on Valentine's Day. So you need to be telling him. He's not supposed to already know. Men don't research stuff like this. They have no clue. They just show up like it's any other day and say, 2. And they don't know that you have to book in advance. on Valentine's Day. They don't know any better. Some of them do that have had girlfriends and have actually experienced this before. But if you know they were just doing Netflix and chill, he don't know. Okay, so you gotta let him know what he has to do, and just drop clues and hints and say, did you make reservations for Valentine's Day? I'm getting ready. Expect it. Tell him what you want. If he doesn't respond or say I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, say, well, I do, so I'm going out. And I'll find somebody else who does celebrate. Okay?
Right.
See, a lot of hoe tips and dusties say they don't celebrate holidays because they don't have the money.
People down there, I hate Valentine's Day. It's so stupid. It's the most expensive day, and
it's not expensive.
On and on and on.
Christmas is expensive.
Right.
Because you got to buy food, presents, and travel.
Yeah. True. So now he said it's satanic and oh Lord.
It's satanic because you broke. Okay. You never heard of Saint Valentine? How is that satanic?
I mean, who cares what it's for? Can I get my gift? I don't care the reason behind it. I need my gift.
You never heard of Saint Valentino?
Right. We're just being
But
people will find anything. For real. People will find any reason, no matter what it is, the devil if you can't afford it. Christmas is the devil. Because you're broke.
I mean, everything is the devil when you're broke.
For real. Yeah. Why does your friend not have a ring at her age?
Where's your ring?
I do.
Girl, go get your ring. No,
don't.
She got many rings.
I do. I have several. Maybe I'm trying to catch me a new YouTube Dusty. So I didn't want y'all to be put off. I have several though.
She's trying to get a new ring. You can't wear old rings trying to get new rings.
Thank you.
Pal. You don't wear old rings to get new rings.
Yeah.
But she got rings.
Yeah. So that was it. Valentine's Day expectations. Time to glam up, y'all. Time to start being friendly. Start being nice. Putting on the charm. Smiling, being extra nice. Because
Let me try to read some of these.
It's time to get your gift.
Well,
single at that age.
Most women are single by choice because any man will want to be with a woman. I mean, look, the dude that's getting driven to work. Okay? We are just being picky. We don't want your dust.
Right.
Or your must. Okay?
Right.
We trying to get diamonds and houses and stuff like that. So we have to be extra picky. We would rather be single than broke.
And I'm not single, by the way.
She's not single, by the way. But if I were single, I wouldn't be ashamed of it.
Right, not at all.
I'd rather be single than being with somebody broke.
There you go.
Because I can scam several men at the same time when I'm single. Okay? I can scam this dude over here, that dude over there, this dude over here, that dude over there when I'm single.
And I can do it when I'm not.
So
that's all done. Yeah.
So it doesn't matter who's single or not.
Yeah.
As long as we're meeting our objectives, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
As long as
Exactly.
we don't have to do what most women have to do, that's all that matters.
Not struggling at all. Not even a little. There you go. I know what I want to marry for lifestyle, but I'm a bit nervous about how my family will react. How am I supposed to explain to my
Or
parents?
ask them to borrow a bunch of money. When they say no, then say, well, I guess I gotta marry an old rich man.
Yeah.
And they'll understand.
Right.
Then it'll be their fault. Then they can't talk about you because they wouldn't give you the money.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. It's like, Mom, can I borrow $100,000? I want to buy this nice house. I don't have that. Well, I guess I have to go marry a rich man. You can't help me.
Mm-mm. What is the least amount a man should spend on Christmas and birthday gifts?
The least amount?
You hear that ring?
$200. I mean, that's if you've been together for a long time.
Yeah.
And you got everything. $200.
Yeah.
I think Valentine's Day, it just depends. Like, have like an anniversary, birthday, and Valentine's Day on the same week. Like my mom's birthday, so it just depends on what holidays are around. If your birthday is right next to Valentine's Day, you might get jilted. If your anniversary is next to Valentine's Day, you might get jilted. But it is what it is. Christmas and birthdays, at least you have to look forward to.
Yeah.
200. She said the least amount.
Yeah.
He talking about 200.
Yeah, he said I thought y'all.
That's the least amount.
You know.
That's the acceptable amount, so he won't get cussed out. But he might still not get none.
Yeah. That's if he's doing the.
Do you respect your husband more than I respect somebody broke? Of course.
Of course.
Why wouldn't I respect him? He does everything he's supposed to do.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't respect him if he was sitting on YouTube and in somebody's comments and trolling. I wouldn't respect him.
Right. There you go. Yeah. We've been dating for 3 months and I want a $300 gift. I mean,
Can he afford a $300 gift though? Like
that's where the expectations need to come in. If you know you're dating somebody who can't get you a $300 gift, don't expect this man to go broke for Valentine's Day. I mean, that is crazy. He's really going to be crazy if he spends that much money on you and he can't afford it.
But if you know he has it, if you know he got it, then you should expect it. If you know he doesn't have it, then you can't expect it. That's probably his rent, half his rent money.
Right.
You gotta be like, okay, I know he probably didn't think about Valentine's Day till a week ago.
Right.
So what can I expect in a week with his little salary?
Yeah.
So that's what you gotta expect. You can't expect him to buy you something like he's been dating you for 5 years and has a 6-figure salary.
Yeah.
Is it true that my hubby filed for bankruptcy? No. I wish.
I have twice. Donald Trump did it 8 times. Be wise with your money. Bankruptcy is not a bad thing.
You know, that's why you could tell a lot of people aren't
who don't.
financially literate.
Right. Right.
Well, you know.
If the president of the United States can file bankruptcy 8 times, why would you? I would file bankruptcy before I'm sit up being broke somewhere, catching rides to work. Yeah.
Someone said racist. Tell the truth. Your husband. No, he's paid. Y'all are the ones sitting up here on YouTube complaining and crying. So who's, they say Jesus, bitch.
No, somebody said
he's not as bitchy as y'all.
Man. No.
Y'all are more obsessed with me than he is. I mean, paying me. Well, y'all are.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know Solo TV is.
He done gave you a bunch of checks. Him and who was this? Beatology. They didn't give you so much. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
So many checks. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give you the troll award of the year.
Really?
Make you a certificate.
Yeah.
Yes.
What if you're unhappily married and unattracted to your husband? Do you cheat or get a divorce?
You get money.
Did not see his body until after marriage.
Do you? What you been doing? Drinking all the time?
What are these people?
She really blind.
Oh my God.
Or wait, did you wait
Oh my goodness.
to have sex? Did
Probably
you
not
wait?
somebody in America. It can't. I mean, what?
That's what comes with it. That's why I say get it over with.
Girl, if you're not, whatever.
Well, it's too late now.
Yeah, gotta suck it up. Is he rich? Man.
If he's not rich, I would just leave. Because I don't know if the country that you live in, if you cheat, are they gonna kill you? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think that they would if you're asking online. So I guess I would leave. if he wasn't rich.
I cut my man off and he hasn't been answering my calls. Oh, and haven't been answering his calls for 5 days. How can I lure him back just in time for Valentine's Day?
Has he been calling you? When's the last time he called you? Has it been recent or has he given up?
Girl, you better start answering the phone. It's almost Valentine's Day. You don't have time to play. It's less than a week. You better answer the phone next time you call. That's it.
As a plus size woman in the sugar bowl, can you discuss if that helps or hurts? Get a obese sugar daddy. You gonna be skinny regardless.
And 3 pair of Spanx. There you go. It does hurt.
Skinny to somebody.
It does hurt because nobody in America, nobody wants somebody that's obese. It's just not something that's sought after.
If your man lost his wealth, how would you support him? With his 401k, insurance, Aflac, Social Security, savings that he has.
We're gonna leave until he can support himself again, and then we'll be back.
Yes.
Yeah, what? No.
We're not ride or die chicks. We ride away chicks. We ride away with your money.
And then come back when you get more? What? How would you support him?
He would support himself with all the financial backings that he's been saving. Okay. And then I will go support myself by finding someone with more money.
Why would you? Why would a man have an expectation that a woman would support him? That's like...
And if you let me adopt you and claim you on my taxes?
Man, look, no. We're demons. We are demons.
Why? Because we don't want to be your mama? I'm sorry.
That is crazy.
Too many kids. People have kids already. We don't need another one.
Yeah.
And then you want to say, well, I'm the man of the house, but you act like the child of the house.
Right.
So we can't respect you and help you at the same time. You got to pick a role. You're going to be the child or the man. Pick a role. Pick a role.
She said we ride away chicks. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
You want to be the man or the child?
What if you grew up with a pick-me mother?
Well, what if you grew up with a crackhead mother? You want to be a crackhead too? Why are you laughing? I mean, that's true. You're not gonna repeat the footsteps.
Oh my gosh. Oh. It's funny.
What the heck? Is it okay to wear lots of makeup just to work? It's okay to wear makeup everywhere as long as you don't look like you overdid it.
I am done with this girl. She said if your mom was cracking.
Okay.
These comments is coming.
Anyway, we gotta wrap it up. But thank y'all for watching, and happy Valentine's Day to y'all early. I might come back on before then, but
yeah.
Don't break up with your man if he works at McDonald's and couldn't buy you, that diamond ring. Stay within the realistic expectations, and if they have it and they don't give it, that's just as bad as them not having it at all.
Right. So there you go.
Okay. And to answer that one question about how to get a man to start talking to you again if he's in the outs, the accidental text always works.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Say I had so much fun yesterday. Thanks. And he didn't see you yesterday. He gonna be like, text him back real quick. Like, then you can say you was talking to your cousin or your sister. I thought I was texting my sister. Then he gonna like, what you doing? I miss you. Then he gonna like, well, I'm sorry. Da da da. Let's make this right. It's like, well, you can make it up to me on Valentine's Day. There you go. Got you a date. So, bye. She's ready to go.